Greetings from my luteal phase. Guys, I'm just here to tell y'all that your world isn't ending. You're just in your luteal phase, and it might feel like life put you in a jar and shook you really hard, like a newborn born baby is not supposed to be shaken. That's kind of how life feels right now, but it's okay. It's a new year, you know? That means a lot to me. Or to somebody. It doesn't really mean that much to me, but, you know. Worse things could be happening. Like, no, I'm being serious. Worse things could definitely be happening. I was out today, and, I'm on my phone, calling an Uber, and a lady next to me is talking about how she has cancer now. And I thought I was having the worst day. My emotions were high. Everything that I wanted to be done by the age that I'm in today is not done. And as she said that, I know her heart, she's going through an emotion that I will never, ever be able to conceptualize. But it was crazy because my heart dropped for her. Cancer. What? That's crazy. So I tell you that, this is going to sound very unsympathetic, but my day got a lot better after that. I was immediately thankful for the floor that I'm standing on, the sky, the sun, my day definitely got better. And it just had me thinking, nothing really matters. Even in the Bible, it says nothing really matters. Because one day you're gonna die. This is not about to be some long spill about how we're gonna die. No, it's not. I'm just gonna say that even though you're going through monthly emotional phases, you're going through grief, you're going through, the little irks of life. You're just going through life. Because life can really suck sometimes. But even though you're going through the worst of the worst, you have to conceptualize, have hope. Because hope comes into play. The real highlights of what hope is and stands for is when there is no hope. That's when it's sprouted. That's when hope and faith get their time to shine. When there shouldn't be any hope, and when there shouldn't be any faith. So if you have even an inkling of faith inside of you, just try to focus on that. That's why I can't even, there's no words of motivation that I can say that can make bad moments turn into absolute bliss, euphoria. There's wisdom, there's emotional intelligence, but that's all you got. You just got, sometimes I'm living life and it just feels like it's raining. It's raining on the inside, it's raining on the outside, it's just raining. And there's nothing you can do about the rain. There's absolutely nothing you can do about the rain. You can grab an umbrella, try to ignore the rain, but it's gonna keep raining. Until it stops raining. I just stand in the rain. The rain is uncomfortable. It's wet. It's cold. It's unwanted. at times, you know? There's times when you're in a great mood and bad things happen and you are able to conceptualize it better. But there's some times where you just did not want it to rain. Like, it really it really did not need to rain right now. Like, but hey, sometimes I just stand in the rain and just let it happen. Some people cannot cope with the rain as good as others. Some people stand in the rain with marijuana to try to ignore the fact that it's raining. And I feel like when we look towards vices, alcohol, sex, these different things of life, gambling, it goes on and on, drugs, pills. I feel like the rain lasts a lot longer. It lasts a lot longer. As for somebody who just stands in the rain like a dog, and they just let it, they feel cold, they feel uncomfortable the first few rains. But eventually they embrace the rain. You understand what I mean? Eventually the rain is not so cold. It's not so annoying. It's just rain. And that's just life. It goes up and down. But eventually, when you raw dog it, at some point you realize it's just life. None of it matters. Might as well drink the rain at this point. Hope you don't get salmonella AIDS. Might as well make water angels. I was thinking about doing that with like little fall leaves that have dried up on the ground, but I didn't want grass everywhere. You might as well grab some buckets and purify it, osmosis style. Start a business, a purified water business. Put it in Trader Joe's. Because I feel like you can sell your own homemade water in Trader Joe's. It's whatever you want to do with the rain. Transmute that suffering. Because you didn't ask for the world to rain sometimes. You didn't. So it's not your problem to fix. You cannot fix life. Life is going to up and down, and maybe when we die, not saying to look forward to death, but let's not make it dark. We're catering on that level. We're not trying to get to the dark. We're not trying to make it too dark. We're having a serious conversation here. But when you get to that level, maybe like you'll die and then wake up as like a otherworldly being in like heaven or hell or whatever. I don't know. But maybe you just wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I signed up for that? Like, that would be the craziest plot twist. Like, oh, I actually signed up for it and I was there the whole time. I was guiding myself the whole time. Like, what? Like, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, guys. But, yeah. I personally feel like I signed up for this. Like, that might sound crazy, and I go through some dark times. But there's moments in my life where I'm just like, Like, if I was 70 years old and I just had all the wisdom and all the goodness of myself and all the bad parts of myself and all the goals that I've achieved, and I just like, when you look back on life, the bad moments aren't so bad. So, like, I feel like I would look back in an old age and then I would pass, and then God would be like, hey, do you want to go back and like help people I feel like I'd be like, yeah, sure. Like, I know it's gonna suck, but yeah, I'll do it. I don't want to help myself. I'll help people, you know? Might as well. What am I doing? What else am I doing, you know? I'm dead. So, yeah. And my camera's about to fall. I think I'm good for today before I break this camera.